Hi, my name is Anders and I'm Swedish and I love cooking. And today we're gonna do, because the weather is getting a little bit warmer, we're gonna do a cold, or actually a parfait, a kind of French ice cream but with Swedish ingredients. So what we're gonna cook with today is that we're gonna have some different jams. We will have gooseberry, which is actually a berry that most Swedish people have in the garden. They could look a little bit different, but they are a little bit tart, but it's perfect in a jam. Or you can use hjortronsylt, which is very, very, very Swedish, I have to say. And it's only one berry per actually plant. So it's pretty expensive, but a fantastic taste. And then of course we have the traditional lingonberry. And I will say that for someone from outside, they will say that this is very, very Swedish. And it is, of course, but it's also the one that is most known. We also, for this parfait, we're gonna have some nice garnish. So we're gonna make our own chocolate decoration. So for that we have this dark chocolate, which have 70% cacao. So it will be a little bit bitter, but also very, very strong chocolate taste. Then we're gonna use eggs. And here I actually put the jam already, so it's 1.5 deciliter of jam, so that could be any of the jam. And then it's 1/2 deciliter of sugar. And we have whipped cream. And you see here, if I shake it, it's very hard cream. So it's not just before it turns butter, but it should be really hard for the ice cream. And then, of course, mint or spearmint. So, but before I start mixing this, I need something to drink. I'm gonna use what we called fläder. It's elderflower. And you need some water, cold water, because it's very hot outside now. Mix it a little bit. That, maybe a little bit of ice. Maybe we put some nice mint in it. It looks a little bit nicer. And then I pour a glass for me. Very nice. So let's start doing the parfait. You start with 2 eggs. Then you add the sugar. So we have to mix this together. And it has to be almost turning white. So now we're gonna add the jam. So it's 1.5 deciliter of jam. And in this one, I'm gonna do the lingonberry, but you can use any of those 3 berries. I'm just gonna use it now to turn it around so it gets mixy. You see now it's turning red. So I will put this in here. Save a little bit for the garnish. The same thing here, be careful when you mix it in so you don't disturb the structure of the egg mix. So now it's turning pink almost. So now it's ready to actually put it in forms and put it into the freezer. So now I have those silicone forms, and this is a recipe for 4 to 6. So by using this form, it will actually be 6, but you can also use a bigger form. But those silicone ones are really handy when they have been frozen, when you're going to put it out, because we're going to put them out on the plate later. So you have to fill them basically like this, because when we serve them, we're going to turn them upside down. So I'm going to fill all this, put it in the freezer, and it has to be in the freezer for around 4 hours. So if you're going to serve this, you have to start doing it around lunch if it's going to be a nice dinner. So now the parfait is in the freezer. So now I can do a little bit of the garnish. And we're going to use the chocolates, as I said. So put it in. And then we wait until it's melted. And then I'm going to give you some more tricks. Okay, now the chocolate have melted. And it's actually really nice. So we're going to take this cloudberry jam and just one small spoon. And I'm going to mix it. Now we're going to pour them into another form, silicone form. Pour some in there. And then we're going to put them in the fridge for half an hour, and then they will be hard, and then we can use them on the ice cream. So now we have the parfait. It's been in the freezer for around 4 hours. But because we have this silicone form, they will actually easily come out. So I'm putting them in there. See, looks nice. But as I said, I left some cream in the end, so I didn't use everything in the mix. And now I'm gonna have that for topping in the spritz. Then you remember the chocolate I made in this form. And now I just turn it around and then it will come out like this. And then I can add it like that into the dessert. I can use just chocolate topping like this. I can actually take a little bit of jam. Put it on the side. It doesn't matter if it goes down a little bit like that. And then my favorite, the mint. Give a little bit of a spearmint feeling. So there you have lingon parfait with 4 different toppings. So here you see the different desserts that we made today. And we had first the gooseberry parfait. So I hear someone here. Hey Matilda! Oh, yeah! Here's my daughter, and she needs to test which one is best. Vilken vill du testa? Den. Ska vi smaka? Okay, come on, you can taste. Take here now before it's melting. It's melting. Some spoon.